Hey, welcome to the E&R Team. Today I'm gonna talk about how I always thought I couldn't have any kids. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell every time I drop a banger or video. And make sure if that subscribe button red, make sure you turn it gray. And also make sure y'all like running like button. You feel me? But today I'm gonna be talking about how I always thought how I couldn't have any kids as I was growing up due to the fact I couldn't have no kids. And if y'all hear my dog, please don't mind her. But before I get into this video, y'all know what to do. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and the title is how I thought I couldn't have any kids. So once again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. So basically, as me growing up, I always thought I couldn't have any kids because I was afraid of talking to people. I was shy. And not only that, I really didn't like nobody at the time. I really didn't want to be with nobody. And by me saying that is because I always kept my secret, which is me liking girls. And I didn't want anybody to find out. But I didn't want anybody to know. But due to the fact that me having kids is I always thought I couldn't because I start having seizures at the age of I say 12 or 13. I'm gonna say that. I think at the age of 12 or 13, yeah. Because I was spoiled by my auntie. And when I was laying next to her and, I was shaking and I was like, I always kept saying, I wonder if I can have kids. And I always kept that in my mind. Like, I wonder if I can have kids when I grow up. So, I kept saying it and I kept saying that all the way to where I grew up from young teenagers to grown. So as a teenager, I was from grammar school. I graduated and all that. Then I went to high school. I really didn't talk to nobody. I had a best friend. We really didn't talk that much. It was a boy. And people thought me and him used to date, but no. But we were just best friends. And I still was like, I want to know if I can have kids. And he was like, why you say that? He asked me like, why you say that? I'm like, because I have seizures. And he was like, you do? And I was like, yeah. He was like, you lying? And I was like, no. So when I showed him what I take, he was surprised about it. So when I kept having them, the person who birthed me really didn't know what to do. They put a spoon. It's not funny, but they put a spoon in my mouth and then lay me on my side, which they never supposed to did. So I was like, it's kind of hard to explain because I don't really want to start crying, So as that being, I was like Still to this day, even though I have 2 kids, I was surprised because I was out of high school at the age of 18. I graduated. I wanted to go to college, and I still wanted to know if I could have kids. So I was like, this would be interesting if I have a child at the age of 18. I will cry. So I was like, nah. And remind y'all, I still have my V card at the age of 18. Yes. So when I turned 20, I had my first child, and I ended up having a miscarriage. I'm gonna back up. When I got pregnant at the age of 20, and I found out at the age 20, that I was pregnant. I started crying because the doctor told me, like, you're pregnant. And I couldn't do nothing but cry. And she was like, why are you crying? I was like, it just, tears of joy. I always thought I couldn't have kids because of my condition. And she was like, no, don't never think that. She was like, it's more like, it's certain people could and certain people can't. She was like, but you can. She was like, just thank God is a blessing. So I took it as a blessing, and my baby, I was 2.5 months, and I ended up losing my child. Now, it hurted, but the doctor didn't want to tell me, so they told the lady who birthed me that I lost my baby. So I ended up cursing the hospital out, because I was like, I'm grown, and y'all could have told me. Y'all didn't have to wait till she came just to say it. So I was like, and she was trying to calm me down. I was like, ain't no calming me down or nothing. So then, 6 months later, I ended up having another child. That's 10, which is a boy. And when I found out that I was pregnant again, at 6 months later, when I found out I was pregnant, I started crying once again. And they asked me why I'm crying. I was like, I can't believe it. They was like, why? I'm like, because I just lost one, and now I'm pregnant again, and I can't believe I'm pregnant now, 6 months later, and I already can't believe I could have kids. It hurt to even think that I couldn't, and it hurt to even think that having a miscarriage or giving every child away, like, it hurt bad. But by me being the age that I am now, I had my child at 21. My second, my first, second born at 21 years old. And that's 10. And I couldn't believe that I actually had a baby due to my condition, because that let me know that God was telling me that that's a blessing, that's another blessing. And maybe that I am ready for a child. And maybe I am ready to do what I gotta do, since I know I could, if I know how to take care of my niece and nephew, I could do it with my own child. And due to that, my condition, I always keep saying, I can't believe I got a baby. 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 I can't believe. I always said that. So now, when I had my third born, I ended up having my condition, and it's crazy because that person I had her by didn't want to don't believe she belonged to, but I'm not gonna say too much of that. But I know it's hard to not believe that people who have seizures can have kids, and I always thought I couldn't. So due to me having 2 kids is really a blessing, and due to my condition, it's really hard because they is lovable, but they bad at the same time. But my condition and my health, I always say, I can't believe I had kids. Like, I really can't believe I have kids. I really can't believe I have kids. I really can't believe I have kids. And I had my daughter, I think I was 26, 28, 27, one of them. Because I had her in 2017. Yeah, I was 28. And I ended up going into and I ended up having my condition. And ended up slipping into a coma. And it hurt it because I didn't get a chance to actually hold my baby. So with that condition, I still can't believe I have kids. And like, I love kids, especially little babies. And my own kid, and other people kids, like, they give me the very good vibe, but like, I don't know, like, I still can't believe I have a kid. Like, I can't, because it's the fact of my condition that I have, and still right now to this day I still can't believe I have kids. Like, it's hard to me. It's hard to me to say that I'm not happy. I'm happy, but I'm happy, and at the same time I'm scared, because without them I wouldn't know what to do. And then my excuse me. Like, I still can't believe I got kids. And at this age I am now, whew, they just give me hell, because the stuff I'm going through is crazy. I get frustrated, and it's hard to explain, because I love them, and I don't want to see them with nobody but with me. And like, I don't know how to go a day without them, and a day without them, or a day without my girl, or none of that. Like, it's hard. Like, I still can't believe I have kids. Like, the age I am now is, I'm 31, and I still can't believe that I have kids, because I don't even look like it. And as I was little, I still always say I want to know if I can have kids. And after my daughter, my last child, I had a miscarriage. And that person thought I was telling them a story about my pregnancy, and I wasn't. Like, how, well, people can make up stories, but I can't make up no story. Like, why would I make up a story? I would never make up a story saying I'm pregnant when it's like, I have people in my house. Like, not people, but my niece, son, daughter, and my little nephew here. You got your clothes here. Like, come better. And then I was on the phone with my girlfriend. Then, like, you gotta make it better than that. Like, you know. So when I lost my fourth child before me and my girlfriend even got together, that hurt it, because I was like, it don't make it no better for me to keep this no secret anymore, I'm just gonna say forget it and just tell it. So, and I still say right now, to this day, I still can't believe I have 2 kids. Well, I actually say I have 4, well, 5, which is my girlfriend, daughter. My 4, my girlfriend, daughter. So that's my girlfriend, daughter, my 4. So it is kind of hard to believe that I have kids. Because the oldest one is 14. And it's hard to believe that I have kids. And it's hard to believe that I even had kids. So, so it like everything that I do, like I do it for them, and that person who waved is my girlfriend. So without her and without nobody else, I wouldn't know. And my kids, I wouldn't know what to do. So basically, yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. So therefore, it's hard to know if you can have kids, if you can't, or do you have to adopt kids, or do you have to plant kids? Like, what do you have to do to have your own? But in my case, I actually have 4 of my own that I actually was pregnant with and had 2, well, have 2 on this earth. So therefore, like, it hurt because I don't think nobody like going through the pain or the feeling to know if they have, to know if they wanna, to know if they don't see if they can have kids, or to know do they have to do the what's that, the put somebody else injection in you. But in my case, like, I always wonder if I can have kids. And yeah, I did. And it was sad, scary. Well, I'm not gonna say it was scary because with my son, I didn't feel nothing. He wasn't ready to come. Well, with my firstborn, I had a miscarriage. With my son, he wasn't ready to come. With my daughter, I almost lost my life. And with my last baby, I had a miscarriage. So it's really hard to know if you can have kids or not. And most people out here know if they can have kids or if they can't. No doctor is really gonna tell you that you can have kids or if you can't, because it's nothing. But in my case, I'm gonna try my best to see, and then I'm always think if I can have kids, I'm always gonna wanna know, and I'm always gonna ask because I always ask if I can have kids due to my condition, which is have seizures, and due to my seizures, that ain't nothing nice. Like, I don't know, like, that's scary. So if some people like to know, it's hard to like really explain. Like, all my life I want to know, like, from being little, from being a lit girl, from being a teenager, and then come to an adult. So I always wanted to know if you could have kids. And I always wanted to know if I could have kids. But now that I have kids, I always question myself. Can I still have kids? Can I still have kids? Can I still have kids? And right now to this day, I still ask myself, can I still have kids? Because just because I have two, that don't mean nothing. Because the age I am, which is 31, and I don't look like it, that don't mean nothing. That ain't the only two I want. No, it's not. But with that being said, I'll always keep that in mind. I want to know if I can have kids or not. And that's going to stay on my mind because that's one thing that will never cross my mind, come off my mind or not. Like, it's hard. It's not something that can just go past your mind. Like, oh, you can get rid of that. Like, no. That's one thing that cannot. So, with that being said, this video was to see. This video was talking, always thinking about if you can have kids or not, and also saying, like saying if you have kids as well. And so, that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Turn your notifications on every time I drop a banger or a video. Make sure you subscribe to the E&R, the R&E, the Elijah and Lady World, and give me 20 or 10 likes for part 2. And I will tell y'all about my seizures, my seizures about my seizures for part 2. So yeah, so that's what I want to know. Well, that's what I want to tell y'all about, if I want to know if I can have kids or not. So give me 10 likes or 20 for part 2 if you want to know about my seizures and I would tell you, so give me 10 or 20 likes, then I will give you a part 2. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell every time I drop a banger video. You feel me? Because in this video, I was tearless. Can't tell, but yes. But I'm out.